maybe. We shall see. And we're off. Oh, this is an interesting start location. It is the coast right south of the ladder spot, which we can see right now is the magic ring. Okay, looks like, and the prices in the shops have definitely been randomized because nothing was their prices. So now we're just wandering around. We still don't know if this is quest or second quest overworld yet. I'm at 37 on. Yep, I'm working on it. Okay. Okay, I'm good now. Well, hold on. Now I'm behind on the other one.
Oh.
All right, I'm at 46, 47, 48.
I'm at...
All right, we're good. 53, 54, 55.
1 minute. 2, 4. Well,
we're good.
A bit out.
Okay.
I think, but.
All right. Now that we're all synced up over here, we have them checking our most spots. Secret to everybody: 5 rupee low secrets. So the secrets have been randomized. So we'll see what the medium and large secrets look like.
And looks like we've got our first death of the race over on the Bentglasstube side.
BGT hugging our most soldier, and they really just being hugged. They have sharp spears. It hurts. So now we can see a definite divergence in path here. BG along the coast, trying to screen wrap over to the other side, making his way over to where the wood sword is, I would imagine. And it looks like Zeb is going through the forest to get to where the wood sword normally is. And we're about ready to see on ZebGedney's side whether we are...
It's a small secret.
It is a small secret. So now we are going for the wooden sword in any of Hyrule's open caves. It could be in any open cave at this point. And again, we still don't know if this is first quest, second quest overworld, or mixed. So one of the first indications we'll probably see is vanilla level 3 in first quest. In first quest overworld, obviously it's level 3. In second quest, it looks like a cave. So we shall see if it's randomized or not. Zeb is going to go check the river spot.
And it's a blue ring shop. Blue ring happens to be its normal price, but that's not that uncommon.
Now,
it's so close to the maximum anyway.
I do believe we have seen 2 different prices at this point for the magical shield. So this is an indication to me that we do not have a boomstick seed. Zeb taking a quick health refill. And Bentglasstube trying to screen scroll, and well...
And it does not work so well.
And he walks right into a lever and gets sent back all the way across Hyrule. All right, so we have bombs that are cheaper than normal at 16 rupees, but unfortunately the blue candle is super expensive at 72. So right now the runners are absolutely hoping for either a nice quick red candle find, or that the extra candle option is checked in this, such that any roads will contain choose any one will contain a heart container, a candle, and a potion option. So we shall see. Bentglasstube trying to get up into vanilla.
Looks like we've got either second quest or mixed, because the vanilla 3 spot is a cave.
Yep. So and now on the other side we have the lake in vanilla first quest 2. So we are certainly either full out second quest or we are mixed. Not quite sure yet. Interesting up A from ZebGedney before checking that open cave all the way in the southwest.
That definitely could make things interesting. Last night we had a race where knowledge of Second Quest Overworld made a huge difference.
Specifically the whistle spots. So there are 3 in the desert, there are 2 in the grave, there is 1 in the Lost Woods, 1 just north of start. Oh, and we have a level 1. So, given that it's labeled level 1 and it's kind of looking like maybe we have vanilla shapes. But we don't fully know that yet.
That does look like a distinct possibility. And is he going to try to grab the key right from me? He does.
I absolutely would. They only do half-hearted damage, and he can get A out of that room. All right. Yep,
and
there is no...
uses it to get through.
No doubt in my mind that this
right
is vanilla.
And yep. And Zeb finding level 3 only confirms it. That definitely looks like vanilla 3 shape.
Absolutely. And Bentglasstube trying to clip through a diamond staircase without the need to. There we go.
Doesn't have to clip through it. There are no enemies other than the blade traps, and he pushes the block and finds the magical key. Which
is a huge find this early.
Beautiful find early on.
And level 6 has been found over on ZebGedney's side.
Oh, we could have vanilla enemy sets also. We've got some wizards in 6, we've got gorillas in 1.
You said there were wizards in 6. Okay. I didn't catch any of the enemies in 3, but this is definitely looking on-shuffled enemies. But the locations are most certainly shuffled, now that I actually can figure out where they were. So a great find here, possibly for Bentglasstube, would be a red candle on the floor, a white sword on the floor, just something that he can start killing enemies with. But unfortunately, none of that
Looks like he's got to leave. He's blocked by the lack of weaponry.
Yep, looked like he was blocked by a shutter door. Yeah, I'll go. Blocked by a shutter, I think, on the eastern half, and then a bomb from the northern half. Alright, so now, Bentglasstube going back to exploring. He is shortly going to run into the same 2 levels that Zeb just ran into. So right now, we're pretty much on even footing.
Yes, and Zeb finds level 1, and he will get that magical key as well.
Which is a huge relief for these runners. Knowing that keys will not be a problem the rest of it. Which is... So now, they can leave keys in rooms, they don't have to kill those rooms, and they can just shoot right through the key rooms. Which saves time in and of itself.
Yeah, this is just Dungeon Central up here in the northeast.
And given the fact that neither one of these guys have weapons, we still don't know if HP shuffle is 0 HP. We don't know at this point.
Oh, but we see our first hint, and that is a very vanilla hint, so we could have...
Definitely seems to me like vanilla hints have been turned.
But that could also be an indication of deceptive hints, because that would be normal hints that don't always tell the truth. So we'll have to see.
Fairy up at level 5. This is looking more and more like second quest overworld, not mixed.
Yeah.
The one lone Lionel guarding the lake north of the waterfall, I'm wondering if overworld enemies are not shuffled. Now we can scoot by.
Yeah. And that is definitely a different priced magical shield, so no boomstick, as you said.
No boomstick, normal enemy locations. This is its second quest overworld. This is an extraordinarily vanilla, except for dungeon locations right now. And cave locations.
And item prices.
Right. So they are now basically screen for screen almost at this point. So they're now just searching Hyrule, hoping to find something to stab enemies with. Genos, the start cave was a small secret, not the wood sword. Wood sword has been shuffled into a cave.
Yes, but at this point, looking for any open cave might still be the best idea. They probably will start looking for those open caves to find the sword.
Over on ZebGedney's side, he made his way over the Death Mountain area, and at the Armos statues in the Death Mountain area, we have found the Order as the Armos item.
And over on Bentglasstube side, we have another dungeon. It's level 4. And it is also a wizard set, so that probably does confirm normal enemy sets.
Yep, I would say at this point, normal enemy sets have been confirmed. Boy, this is just one slow starting seed, especially we're 12 minutes into the seed, and there's no sword. Now, the one good thing is that these runners know that the sword is somewhere. There can't be, the swordless option is not an option for these races, but it's got to be somewhere.
And we've got a nice medium secret, 40 rupees. That's better than regular.
That is actually the maximum the medium secret can be, is 40.
Correct. So maximum medium secret. Zeb putting his Armos item to good use. That was under a recorder spot.
You know, given that, I'm surprised he didn't check. I think there is a recorder spot in the grave that he didn't check.
I think he's about to check another recorder spot right now. Yes,
I think
there
so.
It is.
Of course, this was the recorder
He
spot.
finds a door repair charge.
This was the door. This
Yes.
was the whistle spot that level 7 was in at the race I last night.
Last night's final race.
He was right there. Why hasn't he checked the very, very southwest cave? He was right there again. Unless he did and I missed it. Oh, it was a candle set. Thank you, Genos. At least somebody's paying attention here. So they're still just searching Hyrule, desperately searching for that open cave that contains the wood sword. I'm kind of looking through the map. I'm starting to wonder if it's that open cave that's just west of Spectacle Rock. Because that has not been checked yet.
That is probably the trolliest place for it to be. Everyone hates when the wooden sword ends up on Death Mountain.
Yeah, the desert open cave has been checked, Toaster. So I think now Zeb's going to start playing the whistle in the desert. I think to find those 3 whistleable caves just to see what's around. Meanwhile, Bentglasstube is now exploring the dead woods, and I want to mention he's going to up to heal. There it goes.
And the first one reveals potion shop.
Which, of
Not
course, we
much
don't
use
have,
at the moment.
especially considering how we can't even give enemies paper cuts with the letter.
And ooh, blue candle is not available in the Take Any caves.
Oh, so if they want a blue candle, they're going to have to go buy, what was it, 72 rupee candle? From
It was 72 or was it 78? I don't remember.
It was
one
somewhere.
of those.
It was somewhere in the 70s, and it was right south of the Deadwoods Armos.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, this is a rough beginning to a seed. There's no sword. There's no extra candles. At least they have the Any key, but they can't do anything in these dungeons right now. This is an awful start to the seed.
Genus and the Dave confirm it was 72.
Okay. Yeah, if I'm racing this seed and I'm going, really, is it going to be this bad the entire thing? So the entire way. So we will see if this race continues to stink this badly. That's the only place I can think of, Genos, that they haven't checked. I think it's next to Spectacle Rock, I think. Boy, and now ZebGedney finding vanilla first quest level 1 and gets all of it taken away after he was a mere 2 rupees available, 2 rupees away from being able to buy some bombs. Oh, and there we have the wood sword find in vanilla level 6. So now Bentglasstube, I would imagine, is now going to start hitting some of those levels, specifically level 1, looking for the 4 item, and probably, I would think, head to the level 3 that they found as well. So now this seed, yes, Genos. Yes, Genos, he did not check level 6 for whatever reason. So, yep, it looks like definitely Bentglasstube is making to head back to level 1 in that area. Oh, and he finds a bomb drop off of a blue rock. But ZebGedney has found the letter up in Death Mountain. And it's looking like Oh! White Sword up on Death Mountain. So, White Sword in the second to last open cave that ZebGedney has checked. Not 4 hearts. And it's looking more and more like we have key. Yeah, it's frozen for me. So we have a frozen screen on Bentglasstube, but I am imagining he is 1. Yes, bent glass has frozen, I think, for everybody at this point. Oh, ZebGedney now needs to desperately make brave. Oh. Yep, bent glass is back into level 1 now that we kind of see him. He's buffering a little bit, but at least we can see him a little bit. Yeah, I haven't gotten it back yet. Oh, there we go. Got him.
But not quite synced up. Oh, now I'm actually ahead on his side. I'm ahead of you on both streams.
Yeah, I'm at 30. I'm at 38, 39. Fast forward. Where the heck is the fast forward button?
Oh, sorry. Give me a count. Ooh. Paused it for too long.
Give me a second. I accidentally closed the stream. All right, here we go. We're back. $21, $31, $32, $30. One, two, three. All right, we are back in action here.
Okay, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm synced up yet. I'm at 49, 50, 51, 52. Yep, good.
We're good.
Okay, so we are good here.
All right, back, and now that we've resynced. All righty. So we've got a Triforce find from Bentglasstube level 1.
Level 1? Mm-hmm. Wonder if he's going to go back in and look for the other item, or just leave. Looks like he's leaving, unless he got the item and I didn't notice from all the...
Yeah, he could have gotten the item while he was frozen, so...
Yeah.
We'll have to try to...
We'll have to
see next time he pauses his screen. There we go. Nope.
Nope, into
too quick.
It didn't look like anything, yeah.
Okay.
Wind boomerang, okay. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. You can just look at his tracker.
Oh, right. Yeah, that would be handy to do. Okay. So now we finally have a wood sword find over ZebGedney. So now I would imagine he's going to head right back into level 1 and do the same thing that Bentglasstube just did. So now we're getting some action finally in this seed. So ZebGedney, or Bentglasstube I should say, has found the staircase in level 3, and this should contain the item. And the item in level 3 is the wand, which is huge.
Yep. That is a nice pickup.
So not only will the wand deal 2 points of damage to any enemy it hits, well, most any enemy it hits, if you hit the A and B button on the same frame and extend the wand and the wood sword at the same time, they are going to add their damages together, so you will have a 3 damage hit.
We're losing frames on BGT's side again.
There, he's back. Yep. Oh, and a huge, large secret find on ZebGedney's side, 141 rupees. So while the small secret is only a mere 5 rupees, we have a maximum medium secret and a near maximum large secret. This is going to be a money seed, which is a good thing.
But if this is second quest overworld, there's only that one large secret.
Took the words right out of my mouth. So I would imagine we're going to see the next thing that ZebGedney does is, unless he finds red candle, he's probably going to go run over to the lake and buy that blue candle for 72 rupees. Oh, nice bomb pickup for ZebGedney while taking care of these red darknets. And just as a reminder to everybody or somebody that may have gotten here late, we are dealing with vanilla HP enemies. So these red darknets do have 4 HP. So, ZebGedney now going to take care of this Digdogger, considering how he has... And what was that he picked up? Was it a heart container? I think it was a heart container.
I didn't even notice the pickup. It happened so fast, but he does have 5 hearts now, so that's a safe guess. And actually that would make sense, because that would be vanilla drops. Seeing the Triforce in a Triforce room, that is a safe bet then. Kill the boss of the dungeon and get a heart container.
Yep. So it is definitely looking like the Triforces are yet again going to be in. Seen that a bunch. Force rooms. I know Genos is keeping track of this. Genos, can you give us a comment on how many times that's happened? Alright, so now they are both in level 6.
Oh, but that is a slight change. That's the triple Dodongas dropping a heart container in level 6.
But that level 6 room is the Goma room, which is the boss 6.
Oh,
so it's
okay, so bosses can be shuffled around, but boss rooms are still going to keep their heart containers.
Yeah, it definitely looks like boss rooms will have the heart containers in this seed.
Interesting.
Oh, ZebGedney missing on a bomb, so now he's going to have to take care of Digdogger the old-fashioned way with a wand or a sword. There he goes. All right.
Again, Bentglasstube's side is completely frozen.
So if you take a look at over at the double bomb drop, if you take a look at ZebGedney's side, he is using a nice little mechanism for taking care of Wizrobes, where if you are right on the pixel, right in between 2 different tiles, their beams will miss you. So if you just keep kind of going up and down along that center spine, the red here we go again. The red Wizrobes won't hurt
Red
you.
Wizrobes.
Yes, yeah. They have an R and a W. Oh, nope.
Yes.
They're both making their way through level 6.
Oh. Yeah. Okay,
We're good. Okay.
Yep. Unfortunately, seems that yet again Bentglasstube is frozen up. This is
something we're just gonna have to deal with. So we'll just deal with it. All right. So now it looks like ZebGedney is entering that Dodonga room, which we know dropped a heart, but he's just gonna pass right past it. There are secrets where fairies don't live. Yes, we know this. So this definitely does look like, again, just to reinforce the fact that we are most likely dealing with a vanilla hint seed. All right, so now Bentglasstube has come to a double block room that may contain the item. Maybe. I am a little surprised he's trying this, given that he has 5 hearts, wood sword, and green tunic. Because these blue whiz robes can be a handful to deal with. Although he does seem to be handling them pretty well. Oh, and he resets the room after causing so much damage.
Yeah, well, he was
But he
running
gets
low
some
on
nice...
the bombs.
He gets a great Dodongo kill. Oh, there we go.
And actually leaving and coming back might not be such a bad idea, because it looks like the first enemy to spawn is a red whiz robe. So he can leave, kill the red one, leave, come back, and kill the room that way. He wants.
I think he's got it. I think he's got the other blue whiz robe in this room down to 2 hearts, though. So, or to 2 HP.
Yeah,
so I think he can take care of it.
Takes care of the room that way.
All right, he's got it. So the question is this going to be worth an item? And will this item be of any value?
It is an item, and it is a value. It is the bow.
Oh, that's huge. All right, so we know we have a bow find, which is, and given in that room, that's quite the find.
And looks like now Bentglasstube is going to try to kill that Wizrobe room. And he's got plenty of bombs. Oh, but he gets buried by the blue Wizrobe. He decides to leave the dungeon entirely.
Oh, he finds the compass. Oh, and it is stuck all the way on the east half of level 6. So it is buried deep in this Wizrobe dungeon. Question is there an easy way over there, or is it blocked? Because level 6 can be stair blocked. I wonder if that 2-block room that he just passed contained the stairway.
No, that was the one that contained the bow.
Given what Zeb knows, that white sword is up on Death Mountain next to Spectacle Rock, there is part of me that is wondering, if he should maybe consider, if it is stair blocked by a bunch of Wizrobes, or shutter blocked in this case, and he takes what we call an FUV.
NSU room. So he was just stuck there, couldn't move around, didn't know it until it was too late.
There, and I think this to me is the right call on ZebGedney's side. He knows where level 6 is. He knows where the white sword is. Go get the white. He has 6 hearts. Go get the white sword.
He can get back to level 6 whenever he wants, because he's got the recorder, and level 3 is right next door.
Well, that's the thing. Can he, though? Has he blown yet? Do we know if it goes to new dungeons, or does it go to old dungeons?
That's true. We do not yet know that.
Instead, going into level 1 and pausing to think about what the life choices he's making. I think, didn't he get a key out of this room before? Yeah, this is a very vanilla CG. Okay. I am a little surprised we haven't seen, well, not so much. I was going to say I was a little surprised not to see ZebGedney head over and grab a candle. Okay. Now, on Bentglasstube's side, we are seeing him fight through some Vires in level 4. And passing on the map because he's pretty sure he knows what the map looks like for this level. And again, we've got a Triforce in the very tippy top of level 4. Now that we have the compass find. I wonder what Bentglasstube is thinking. Maybe about the room shape? Because he doesn't have a candle to light up this room. Yeah, I'm guessing it was the Chevy room logo. That was my initial guess. And we have the Triforce.
Triforce on Zeb's side.
The old man telling us to walk into the waterfall. Gee, thanks. More Vires on the tube side.
And now it's Zeb into level 4.
What I've seen of level 4, I have not yet. Now, maybe I just haven't looked at the right time, but I haven't seen any whiz robes yet in level 4 set. So I'm wondering if really the enemies truly aren't shuffled.
That is a good question.
And it looks like Bentglasstube is clearing out the item room. Yep. So what is the item
It is the red candle. That is a nice find.
That is a huge find.
Normally not a huge find at 37 minutes in, but in a seed like this with no candles in the take-any's and fairly expensive blue candles, that is a good pickup. And now ZebGedney will find it just a few seconds later.
All right, so now we're probably going to get a bunch of action on this seed now that they have red candle. They each have some bombs. They have the wand. They have the wood sword. So now we're going to see this taken care of. So, and as Adaginos points out in chat, this is looking like a seed where the enemies are actually in their normal rooms, but the rooms are shuffled around in the dungeons. So, and it looks like the Triforce is going to be ladder blocked in level 4.
Yep, that red candle reveals that it is a Chevy room, and it's blocking the way to the Triforce.
All right, so we know that the Triforce is blocked in 4, and we know 6 is a killing Wizrobe hell, to put it bluntly. So I would think soon we're going to see ZebGedney head back to Death Mountain. We shall see, but now that they each have candle, maybe they're going to take... And it is important to note that Bentglasstube, more knowledge, has not yet explored any of Death Mountain, except to find, well, the grave isn't really Death Mountain. So he does not yet, to my knowledge, have the recorder. No, he doesn't. He was right next to it, but never got...
He does not have the recorder. He does not know that the White Sword is on Death Mountain. He has not really been to Death Mountain.
No,
because as soon as he found the wooden sword at the grave, which he got to from the south there, from the Dead Woods, he up-aid and went back to start clearing out the dungeons that he'd already found.
right, so it looks like looks like they're both going to start clearing out the forest with their newly found firepower. Pardon the pun. No, don't pardon the pun. I meant it. It looks like Bentglass is trying to set up the tree clip. Yep, he set up the tree clip, and now he just burned the vanilla level 8 location, where he finds a small secret. So, we've got both of our runners exploring the forest, though ZebGedney is now looking like he's headed toward the coast. Oh, and he buys the wooden arrows. So, now he can take care of Gomas if he runs into a Goma problem. And on top of it, he can take care of that, and he has another ranged 2 HP damage weapon.
You can never have too many weapons.
I'm guessing he's just taking that for Goma protection at this point.
Again, you can never be too safe. We
Absolutely.
have seen seeds in which silver arrows have been Goma blocked.
Okay, and we see the whistle, and the whistle does go to the new dungeons. So that is big. Alright. So we haven't seen a bunch of levels yet. We haven't laid eyes on 2, 5, 7, 8, 9. So, I'm wondering if a lot of them were burnable, maybe? Or they're up on Death Mountain.
Yeah, I was going to say, they didn't really have bombs. Well, Bentglasstube still hasn't explored Death Mountain, and Zeb didn't have any bombs when he explored up there, so that is a possibility.
And neither one of them have done really anything much of note in the Dead Woods.
Correct.
And Bentglasstube finding the record. Oh, did he get it? Did he get the recorder?
I don't think he did. I think he got sniped by the Armos.
Yeah, I don't think he did. I think he got sniped before he got it. Now, he's going to have to go back there anyways, because it is looking...
Yeah, he'll probably go right back there anyway, get that recorder, and explore that area.
Alright, so... what are we up to here? It looks like Zeb is whistling to level... what level was there?
That's
Level 1.
where I think that's where it actually takes you when you whistle to a to the level 3 location.
Alright, so it looks like now they're both going through the desert. Maybe they're going to attack Death Mountain again, both of them?
Over in the chat, Laws said, after reviewing the play, Link did not break the plane to grab the recorder. The ruling on the field is confirmed, 4th down.
Quarter not picked up. Alright. So, oh, and we have Candle Row here. that hasn't been explored. Oh, and at the corner of Candle Row, we have a level 8 find. So we know that level 8... So we know that level 8 contains 2 items. Oh, and an early
That
staircase.
might
Is
be
this...
one right there. Let's see. Nope, it is a passage
It is a
staircase.
Yep. So he's going to leave that be for a little bit until he can find... Until he, just hits a wall head up. So...
Yeah. It's going to head to the western room in that bottom row and find a dig dagger, just like in the vanilla level 8.
But as we know that, that's not going to be a heart container because that is not the room Gliok usually resides in. Oh, big bomb drop here for Zeb in level 8. And after whistling back to approximately the start, looks like Bentglasstube is traversing the desert yet again.
Yep. He's down to 1 heart.
Now, as a racer, these rooms with the fireballs coming from 4 corners, just awful. Just awful rooms. Especially with
No
green
matter who
tunic.
you are, they're awful rooms.
They're not as bad with blue tunic or with blue ring or red ring because they don't do quite as much damage. But with decent damage dealing enemies and those freaking energy balls from all there, just these rooms are just awful with green tunic.
It's a good point, and racers often don't have the magical shield that can make it so much easier for a casual player.
Absolutely.
And now we've got Bentglasstube also in level 8.
And he is... Oh, that's right. Arrows will help to... Go ahead.
Dig dagger, and he's thinking, if only I'd been able to get a couple of steps further.
So the one thing I neglected about the arrow pickup, he'd also be able to... Pole's voice, easily. So... which just came into play in his room.
That's true as well. Those Pole's voices are still doable without, but they're so much easier with the arrows. And we have a Triforce pickup on ZebGedney's side.
I would imagine he would come right... I would imagine he's using that as a fill-up, and it's just going to go right back in. Yep.
Yes, he will.
Solid Wife, to answer your question how the seed is going, the seed is... If I had to use one word for this seed, the word would be vanilla. It is vanilla Second Quest Overworld. It is vanilla shapes. It is vanilla rooms as far as all our enemies are in their original rooms. The only thing that's really shuffled was the wood sword location, the white sword location, and the rooms within a dungeon. So this is a very, very vanilla seed. Oh, and we have a level 5 find. ZebGedney's side. All right, and Bentglasstube wisely going straight through that hellish red Dark Knot room. Okay. And ZebGedney getting the map on level 5, confirming does in fact look like a cactus.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even remember. What's level 5 supposed to be?
A snake.
That's a snake?
That is supposed to be a snake.
Yeah.
But it looks like a cactus to me.
Yeah, well... A lot of the levels don't look like what they're supposed to be. I maintain that the eagle is actually a magic lamp.
I can see that absolutely.
Oh, we're getting a correction. 5 is supposed to be the lizard.
You say snake, I say lizard, same thing.
You said snake.
All right, so we have an item find here on Bentglasstube side. The first item of level 8 is the power bracelet. And it looks like we have found the item room here in level 5, the dark nuts in the single push block room. Okay, so we're down to 2 now. Now he's going to have to take out the rest with 1, 2, and...
Right.
Oh!
Yeah, last one, too.
That is a brutal death to take, with down to one blue dark nut that I think only had 1 or 2 hits left, and he gets hugged by the blue dark nut for 2 hearts of damage. Oh, that's a brutal way to end that. Alright, so now he's going to have to find some bombs to make that room easy, or he could also alternatively do the block clip into that single block. It may take longer, but he should be able to kill them safely by stabbing them with the sword or wand while you're on top of that block.
Yep.
If he's lucky, he'll get a bomb drop from these Gibdos. Nope. Alright, so let's see how he decides to handle this room. He knows that this is the item room. He's just going to pass right by it. Which way is he going to... Okay. Alrighty, so he's going to take care of this room now. And again, if I was running this, I'd block clip into that single block. And yes, that's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. Ooh, but he fell back out.
Moved too far to the right. There we go. Now he can block clip back into it. Okay, he's got 1 down. 3 down. Come on.
3, 4.
Now, don't get hugged. Oh, don't do that to us. Our hearts are fragile. No, not again. Oh, and a ladder find in level 8.
Yep.
On Bentglasstube side.
8.
Oh, that's huge. Now having the power bracelet and the ladder, that's going to be huge for... Oh, and he takes a death right out of the stairs. The buddies decided they wanted a hug.
Yeah, but he got that ladder. That's the important part. He got hit right after getting his item.
Solid Wife, this is not a boomstick seed. So now I think we're just looking for the Triforce here in level 8. I don't know if we've seen it yet.
Yeah,
oh no, I think
items.
Yes, ZebGedney did pick up the Triforce out of 8. Okay. So ZebGedney now going that room, attempt number 3. The overworld situation, Greenleaf, is that we are vanilla second. Yep, this is Greenleaf. If I have to, as I just said to Solid, if I had to describe the seed in one word, it would be very vanilla. It is vanilla shape. It is vanilla Second Quest Overworld. It is vanilla monsters in their rooms. This is an extraordinarily vanilla seed. Vanilla HP. So, vanilla drops. It is a very, very vanilla seed, except for random caves.
The Triforces are in the Triforce rooms, and the heart containers in the boss rooms. It is very vanilla.
Jam, I actually prefer chocolate pudding, so this seed doesn't do anything for me. All right, so we're about ready to see the item in level 5, and the item in is the heart container.
All that for a heart container.
I'm sure he's not exactly thrilled with that at this point.
Nope.
Okay, so now has to choose: does he bomb to the left or does he bomb up? Oh,
And
see,
left
now,
does not work.
for whatever reason in this randomizer, I have found that bombing up usually has a better chance of working than left. Now, I don't know if that should be a bomb in vanilla level 5. I don't know if bomb locations have been changed at all. I don't know. Oh, but this should be the transport staircase getting him to that side.
Nope. The
Oh,
staircase
no.
drops him off in the bottom left corner.
Oh, it is the dreaded staircase to base there. So ZebGedney is effectively. Oh, he finds the Triforce. Never mind.
Yep. He finds the Triforce. Right, and he already found the item, so that upper area was unnecessary.
Bentglasstube is closing in on blue ring territory, should he choose to buy a blue ring. Oh, and he finds the Master Sword. Or magical sword in this game. Alright, so. Now we're checking around start. Oh, he opts not to take that secret, because if it was a medium secret, that he'd lose, roughly 30 rupees in the exchange. So, and now, Bentglasstube finds level 5. Okay. So, what are we still looking for? We are still looking for level 2, we are still looking for level 7, and we are still looking for level 9.
Correct. 2, 7, and 9 are all still at large at just under 58 minutes in. This has definitely been a long, drawn-out seed.
This has been a slow-moving seed, and just with the vanilla HP enemies and with the long slog to find that hidden wood sword, it's just, this has been rough. This has been rough on the runners.
Ooh, a nice clip by Bentglasstube, and he will find the Triforce room almost right away. He passes it by. He's going to find that troll staircase, and he's not even going to take it, which makes sense. He doesn't realize that he could end up blocked off, and now he's in that item room.
Okay, so given that we are just about at the hour mark of this seed, and now I believe that is the 4th death in that room that both of these runners have suffered. Now that we are about an hour into this seed, I believe that now is a good time to kind of summarize where things are at. We have pretty much a vanilla seed for the most part. Basically, what's randomized in this seed? Cave locations, dungeon locations, and that's about it. Everything else is pretty vanilla about this seed. What items have we found? Level 1 held the Any key and the wooden boomerang. We have not found level 2, so therefore have not found the item. Level 3 had the wand. Level 4 had the red candle. Level 5 had the heart container. Level 6 had the bow. We have not seen level 7, so we do not know that item. Level 8 held the power bracelet and ladder. We do not know level 9. The Armos item was the whistle. The ladder item is the magical boomerang, and the white sword item is the white sword. So given what we know, it is looking more likely that this is a seed where, go figure, red ring and silver arrows are in 9.
Correct.
And now we just found a bomb upgrade for a vanilla 100 rupees for a vanilla 4 bomb increase.
Correct. The remaining items that we have not seen are the red ring, silver arrows, the book, and the raft. And we know the raft cannot be in 9. So, at the very least, one of the 2 vanilla level 9 items will be in 9. It's quite likely both of them will.
Very well said. Couldn't have said it better. So what is Zeb doing back in level 9? Or level 5? He has the Triforce.
I'm not sure, yeah. He has the Triforce, he has the item.
The item. Is he looking for a heart
No, I think he's realizes just how vanilla this seed has been and is looking for the bomb upgrade. And he will find one in here because we just saw Bentglasstube pick one up.
Yeah, but he
picked
it up.
He was the one who picked it up. Okay. What he's doing in here.
It's got to be a heart container he's looking for. I'm wondering if he's
looking for heart containers to get mags.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He grabs the compass and pauses. Did he forget he had... I'm thinking he forgot.
He forgot he had
the Triforce. Okay, so now that we're past that, Bentglasstube is still looking through the overworlds for some various things. I wonder if he's maybe looking for a ring shop. By fighting enemies for bombs, that's for sure. Cheap meat, decently cheap meat. So is he going, no, not going to bother with it?
Nope.
So, I would imagine that, oh, there's another heart container.
Zeb picks up another heart. He is
So I imagine
only one heart away from a chance at mags, but with the way this seed's been going, he's probably 3 hearts away.
Right, but he's also 3 screens away from the white sword. Why does it? Okay. And we have a blue ring pickup on, I promise you everyone, Bentglasstube got the blue ring, but apparently he has the randomized tunic feature on, so even though he looks like Green Link, he is, I swear to you, he has blue ring.
Yeah, well, he was in white when he had the green tunic, so I suppose the blue ring turning him green makes perfect sense.
Well, now this makes me disappointed. I can't sing Eiffel 65. I can't say he's blue, daboo-dee, daboo-die. Oh well, who cares? Alright. So, now we're still looking for 2, 7, and 9.
Zeb gets bodied before he can reach the white sword. And now he's back into 8, probably looking for the items, because he did not find either of them.
And now we know that this is an extraordinarily good call given the items that are in this dungeon, specifically the ladder, which will allow him to clear.
Yeah, and with 3 dungeons still at large, including 9, the other item was the power bracelet. That still could be needed as well.
Yeah, given the number of bombable, flammable, open spots left in this seed, it is certainly looking like either the recorder or the power bracelet that are required. Very high very high possibility that they are both required in this. So, did we have an arrow pickup on Bentglasstube? I think we did. Looks like he's going to explore now the rest of the grave and Death Mountain while he's... Oh, looks like the any roads are not shuffled. Thanks, husband. Thanks, Dave.
Okay, that, well, that reduces the likelihood of power bracelet being required, but this is second quest overworld, so there are more power bracelet spots than there are in first quest.
There are a couple of them here up on Death Mountain, too.
Speaking of the power bracelet, we have a power bracelet sighting on ZebGedney's side.
Oh, this screen is always just evil. The more Lionel's on a screen, the more evil the screen is. But
yeah, why is he, I guess, looking for bomb drops?
Yeah, fighting the blue
why he's
Lionels.
bothering.
Yeah, finding the blue Lionels, he's definitely looking for bomb drops. No doubt about that one.
Ooh, and that is an evil screen.
Yeah, that's...
But it's Zeb who takes a death, and...
Oh, and he gets the screen clip. Very nice.
Yes, a nice
Oh, don't...
clip.
Okay, and he finds a clock. Oh, that's a big clock right there.
Yes, the big clock. And he moves the power bracelet spot for a small secret.
I don't believe that's a bombable spot in second quest there, Bent. Up one screen is bombable. Up one screen. Zeb making his way over to Death Mountain as well. And again, he's right near the White Sword. Oh, maybe he just remembered he's right by the White Sword, and maybe now he's going to go get it. Nope, he's going to go look at the power bracelet spot. Oh, and he gets a bomb drop. Perfect. Oh, nope, there we go. All right, so it is bombable.
Bomb drops for... And it's a door repair. They both get door repairs at the same time.
And at least level 9 is not in its vanilla spot, right?
But
At least that's a little bit less vanilla. Little bit of chocolate in
Yep.
this seed.
And it is a...
We have a level 2 find right next to vanilla level 9.
Yes, right next to vanilla second quest 9. He'll up A immediately to get a couple hearts back.
Now he's pausing, maybe thinking about what the shape of this is. Oh, and it looks like Zeb takes a death on his way to get the White Sword again.
And
Oh, it just... Some of the deaths... Oh, Raft in level 2. Oh, some of the deaths that
level
Zeb are taking...
2.
some of these deaths are just so poorly timed. Passing up the map because, again, you know, if he gets the map to this level, it's going to say, "Hey, look, I'm a cactus." So,
yeah. Well, level 2 is one of the few levels that actually looks like what it's supposed to be. Or possibly Lord Banana.
so we finally see the item prices on ZebGedney's side, and the blue potion is 50 rupees. The red potion, 48. So apparently the marketing department in Hyrule needs a bit of a talking to when the better potion is lower priced. You know, I think they're missing the boat there a little bit. Okay, level 2 Triforce
Economy
get.
pricing.
Yep, level 2 Triforce get for Bentglasstube. So that puts him now 3, 4, 5 Triforce pieces to 4 Triforce pieces to ZebGedney. But ZebGedney is closing in on the level 2.
Yep, and he is, yes, up on Death Mountain.
So it is very much looking more and more like, so where are these last 2 levels? Because we've seen a bunch of recording done by ZebGedney earlier in the seed. Where haven't these guys looked?
Well, we found the raft now. Is it possible that the remaining levels are on the raft spots?
Could be. I don't think we've seen either of them drain the lake at Vanilla Second Quest 2. I don't think we've seen the whistleable grave spot from either one. And I'm not sure if we've seen the whistleable location, like that spot that does the world wrap right between the grave and Dead Woods. So there are a few whistleable spots left, but maybe the raft is required at this point.
And there's Zeb into level 2.
Okay.
Where
So
he will probably find the raft very shortly.
Yep. Chat saying that the grave whistle spot has been checked.
Okay. The grave whistle spot was a candle shop.
Yep, raft get for ZebGedney. So we're getting closer and closer to an overworld here that is almost 100% clear on both sides. This is a seed. This is a seed.
Oh, we're also getting confirmation from chat that 48 rupee red potion is the minimum.
It is minimum. Okay. It's not often that we can go an hour and 13, 14 minutes into a seed and still be missing 2 dungeons between both racers. This is not a fun seed to play. At this point, you have to think that both runners are very worried about their position in relation to the other. Now, if Bentglasstube can get across this screen without dying, he's going to find the white sword. Come on, you can do it. Just go across. Oh.
Nope, he cannot. So, yeah.
Oh, this is just...
Realizing this has been a very min-maxed seed. Minimum price, red potion, maximum sized medium secret, maximum size door repair charge.
This seat is just brutal. It is not letting these racers make any type of mistakes, and if the racers do make a mistake, they're getting Lionel swords up the butt. This is ridiculous.
And we have a red potion by the raft spot that's vanilla. First quest 4 is a potion shop, and Bentglasstube picks up a red potion.
Looks like Bentglasstube is going to go check the Bombable's grave spot here, and then I think he's going to go to the power bracelet spot. Okay, so we're going to get our first look at draining the lake here in Vanilla Second Quest 2. And it's a shop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we have a whistle back to level 8. And it looks like we're going to check Vanilla First Quest 4. I wonder, has anybody bombed... Oh, he's going to check Master Sword at 10 hertz. Nope. I'm betting Magic Sword is 12, but that's just me.
You're not alone there.
Maybe chat can help me out with this. Have either one of them checked those 2 bomb holes along the river in between Death Mountain and the Lost Hills? Because that's a thing with a ladder.
Alright, my bad.
Right, Gino.
Earlier I referred to the other raft spot as being Vanilla 4. I messed up there.
Good call. For some reason, I had thought that Zeb had gotten ladder out of level 8. Okay, so Bentglasstube going back into level 4 for a quick Triforce grab. Now that he knows where it is, and given that this level is not really infested. Oh, I got it, Jay. Okay. Alright, so... Zeb checking back around start. Oh, is he going to go back into level 8? Or is he just going to pass it by and wave as he goes past it? Yeah, nope,
Nope,
back in.
He's back in. Back into level 8.
Alright, so hopefully he delves the complete way in and actually... finds the ladder out of this. Okay. Bentglasstube being very careful around the spikes. And look, he's gonna probably bypass that map. And then one more down and he should get that Triforce. Oh, might as well pick up some free rupees, though. Alright, so... Triforce get. So, you're at 6 Triforces on Bentglasstube's side. The only Triforces he 6 and 7, although neither of our racers know location of level 7. Or level 9, for that matter. Oh, and here we go.
Correct.
Spiral staircase. I think this is the ladder.
Yep, that was the ladder, because I remember Bentglasstube got sniped by those bunnies right after he got out of there.
All right, so
Which won't be a problem for Zeb because that's the last thing he needs from there.
what's Zeb's play now? I mean, given how close he is, I would. There's a whistle spot in the far west of the Deadwoods that needs to be checked, and there's the 2 bombable spots along the river that need to be checked. Those got to be the next couple of stops, I would think. But let's go back into level 6
Yeah, Zeb's going back into level 6
to get the Triforce.
Without even going to pick up the white sword. But with so many other items.
I don't understand this call. But then again, he's died 4 times, I think 3 or 4 times on that screen with the Lionels right before the white sword. So it's not like he hasn't tried.
That's true. That's true.
All right, so whistling back to the start, and Bentglasstube is going to be. Looks like he's going to go head toward the Lost Woods and do some whistling around the Lost Woods, maybe. Nothing on the little breath spot, so now he's, I think, yep, now he's going to the Deadwoods. Whistle around there, check whatever you can check over there first. Alright, so he's going to check that odd spot, right one left of here. Meanwhile, ZebGedney is still trying, uses a potion to try to take care of the single block room that should be a staircase.
And he's caught in a pancake, but that can often be a good thing. It's the best shield in all of Hyrule.
Yeah, sometimes actually going into a lake like in these rooms is not a bad thing, because you're patient, wait for some of the blue whiz robes to come past you, and stab them through the pancake. It's actually a decent strategy sometimes. Oh, and Bentglasstube back up in Death Mountain, looking for... Alright, chat, I have to step away for 20 seconds. I will be back in, roughly 20 seconds.
Okay. And we have the room defeated. It is a staircase, and it is a passage staircase. Oh, well, yes. That's right, we already found the item in here. Well, over on Bentglasstube side, he screen scrolls past Spectacle Rock and picks up the white sword.
And I'm back. And we finally get a white sword on Bentglasstube's side.
Yeah, you missed the white sword pickup.
Finally.
Yeah, well, BGT did it the smart way. He just screen scrolled right past those vinyls.
Oh, and it looks like he's now going to check the bomb spots along the river. I'm kind of betting that at least one of our missing levels. Or a door repair. There we go. There's level 9. Okay, so now we're just missing the location. And there we go. Level 7 is at the push box, right south of level 5. There we go. All right, so Bentglasstube now with a pretty decent-sized lead here. Well, maybe. No, maybe not. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, anything can happen in Randomizer. But right now, the only advantage that Zeb has is that he's already gotten the bow out of level 6, but that is probably pales in comparison to what Bentglasstube has done. He's found all of the levels. Found all of the levels.
Yeah, but the big thing that going for ZebGedney here is this level 6 looks like it is high in the combat area. Because it looks like he's had to clear 2 shutter rooms to get down here to this Triforce. So, I think at this point it's kind of how quickly can Bentglasstube clear level 6 and 7 versus how long it takes ZebGedney to find 7 and 9.
Correct. Bentglasstube also does have the advantage of having picked up the white sword.
Oh no, it looks like Bentglasstube is out of bombs, and he is bomb blocked out of the rest of level 7 and doesn't have enough rupees to buy anymore. Oh, this is
that's rough.
This is rough. Ugh, this seed is just not being kind to our racers tonight. And now where is Zeb going? Is he headed? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Maybe he's still looking for dungeons? Oh, no, he's heading back to 4 because he hasn't been there since he picked up the ladder.
Right. So this is a relatively quick clear, even though it's all the way in the other corner of the dungeon. Enemies aren't aren't too bad. The combat isn't bad, so this is relatively easily clear at this point. Looks like, yep. Bentglasstube is gonna whistle to someplace near level 7 that he can at least farm for bombs. He's going level 6. Oh, he's going into level 6 maybe to take care of Triforce and bow here in level 6, and hopefully he picks up bombs along the way. Now, given that he has white sword, the combat will be easier for him than it was for ZebGedney. Now, with one more heart pickup, I'm willing to bet that ZebGedney would be able to get Magical Sword if he so desires. Triforce get out of level 4.
Magical Sword is in a much easier location to get to than the White Sword is.
Mm-hmm. So, is he going to farm level 7 for that heart container once he finds it? That's going to be the major question. Level 7 is not the book. Because right now we have 3 items still up for grabs. We have the book, we have the red ring, and we have the silver arrows. I'm willing to bet that both of our racers are thinking red ring and silver arrows are in level 9. If level 7 has one of those, then that's just a complete turnaround from everything this seat has been saying. So we shall see.
Well, there is one other curveball. We could see non-forced Ganon.
Well, yeah, we could see that, but I was more talking about in generic terms. 6 and level 7 goes.
Correct.
We'll talk about the level 9 idiosyncrasy there. So, looks like, and now we know that this room that Bentglasstube is in has the bow. Use your potion, Bentglasstube. You're down to half a heart. Use your potion. And he resets. Okay, so this is important. He reset the room there so that number 1, he should. Oh, nope. Okay, so he's got now 2 blue Wizrobes to kill, but if he happens to die, he'll only have to kill those 2 blue Wizrobes later. 2, don't 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1 hit away, and he takes a death.
Oh. But, like you said, he'll only have to kill those 2 next time.
Right. Which will save time once he gets there. And then he will probably be very happy to see the bow. And the Wizrobes just say, Link, I want a hug!
Bye!
ZebGedney wandering through level 7 to find... I would imagine he's just on Triforce and Go mode at this point. Oh, but this is an Aquamentus room, so this might have the heart.
And it does.
It does, so
that could be a magical sword pickup.
Which could...
That's a bomb upgrade pickup. So now he has 16 bomb maximum.
This Zeb is starting to extend a bit of a lead here, and it's level 7, I believe. Check before I say anything. Level 7 is the last Triforce that ZebGedney has to get, and he's got the 12 hearts to probably get Magical Sword. So, this really is looking like ZebGedney has a significant advantage at this point.
Agreed.
Pinball Joe, can you get more than 60 bombs? The answer to that is absolutely, if the bomb count, if the bomb upgrades are more than 4. The maximum bomb upgrade is 6, so you can get up to 20. And we have a Triforce get for level 7 for ZebGedney. So, I bet she's going to whistle to 8, check for Magical Sword, and then head off to level.
Sounds reasonable.
Or maybe he's just going to head to 9 flat out. Well, we shall see. And Bentglasstube gets back to the room containing the bow. Probably going to be quite excited to see
And
The
he
bow in level
gets
6. Yep, and it is looking like ZebGedney is whistling to level 6.
6, yeah.
He probably just miscounted. Because it looks like he's re-whistling. Now it's going to be to level... That'll work too. That's level 3. That'll work. That's relatively close to the magical...
No, that wasn't level 3. Level 3 was right next to level 6.
Oops. Yeah, what level was that? That was 5. My bad. Oh, he's getting a potion. That's what he's doing. He's getting a potion. We'll loop around to check for magical sword. That's what he's doing. Okay.
Yep, the potion shop, and then magical sword is right above it.
Bentglasstube finding that face tanking red wizards, not a good idea. And magical sword pickup for ZebGedney. Yet another 12 sword magical heart. I haven't seen a magical sword that hasn't been 12 hearts yet.
12 heart magical sword.
Yeah, always. Every race I've seen has been 12 heart. All right, so into level 9. So let's talk about level 9 for a minute. Basically, the major thing with level 9 is Ganon required? If he is required, what's his HP? So how will we know if Ganon's required? If Ganon is not required, Zelda could quite literally be in any room, accessed by quite literally any measure. If Ganon is required, Zelda will be behind a shutter door that will not open until killed. Meanwhile, Bentglasstube still fighting his way through level 6 to find the Triforce, which we know is at the complete end of the dungeon. Alright. Eyes of the Skull have a secret. We know this. And Bentglasstube wandering his way over to level 6's Triforce eventually. Greenleaf does bring up a very good point. We also don't know if Ganon's room and Zelda's room have been randomized. If Zelda's room in particular, if Zelda's room is not randomized, only way you're going to be able to access that room is from the south. So, you shall see. Zeb doing a very smart thing, clipping into the
block clipping to face the blue line molars. And I especially like that he then pushed the block outwards. Just in touch.
All right. So, and now we are going down a staircase. First staircase of the night in Bentglass. Don't you have a potion?
Petra has the map.
3 deaths, I believe, in that room for Bentglasstube. That room is not treating him very kindly. Not like anything is being kind in this seed. Alright, and is this a staircase or is this one of the 2 items? And this is
Another
staircase. One of these
passage.
one of the 6 staircases that you can find. Well, 6 linked
Passages. Staircases.
Yep. Now, you can see how much easier fighting these wizards are with magical sword. I mean, he's just Now just cutting right through most of these enemies. And the third staircase in level 9. And Bentglasstube still clearing out level 6, finally getting the compass in level 6 that says that his particular room that has not been treating him well is definitely required.
And oh shoot, we have the vertical shoot room.
Now, this will be interesting to see if the shutter door opens or not. Although my guess is it probably won't, because I'm guessing Zelda is in her own room, in which case the only way to get there is from the south. That's my guess.
Yep, the door opens, so that is not Zelda's room.
Oh, it looks like the blue Bizrobes in that particular NSU room on Bentglasstube side is stuck in a loop. So he should be able to clear this room now, finally. All right.
Nicely done.
And he finally now can access the Triforce 6, and he has 8 bombs, so he's going to go straight over to level 7. And now ZebGedney making quick work of this Patra with both the magical sword and the wand. And oh, look!
And Patra has the map, just like the old man said.
The old man wasn't lying. And this looks like two cactuses holding hands, singing Kumbaya. Alright, so now we're playing bomb hole finding, possibly. One heart, come on, you can do it. Don't get, okay. Don't hug the Wizrobe. And if my memory serves me correctly, Bentglasstube is on the correct path to get the Triforce relatively quickly out of life.
Yep. And he seems to be pausing here. Is he considering killing the Dodongo?
Nope.
Bet you'd like to have more bombs. I think he would.
I think he would, but he just can't afford them.
Nope, can't afford them. That's the price of getting the blue ring. He's been at low rupees ever since he picked it up.
Bentglasstube making the absolute correct decisions here in level 7. Now he's just going to head straight. Is he going to kill these hands to possibly take a look, see if the item is here? Yeah, it looks like he's going to.
Or at the very least, get them out of his way. War Masters in Reverse C is very... And it is the book as we expected.
So that absolutely confirms beyond the shadow of it.
Zeb just passed that up when he was in there, assuming as such, and figuring if it did turn out that he needed to go back for the silver arrows, he'd know where to find them.
So, might this be the reverse C room that contains the silver arrows? Here on ZebGedney's side.
We shall see. Or reverse C, as the case may be.
And now we have Bentglasstube entering level 9. So, even though ZebGedney has, probably good 7 to 10 minute lead on Bentglasstube, they are both in the same level now looking for the exact things.
And
Oh, no!
there's a death. So, it's really could go either way.
Now, the big thing
Zeb
here...
has explored a little bit more, and Zeb has the magical sword, but he also has the green tunic. And while Bentglasstube has the white tunic. Now, if he finds the red ring before that advantage goes away...
Yeah, so really what this is kind of going to come down to is, all right, so we have better offense on Zeb's side, better defense on Bentglasstube's side, but right now, unless I missed it, ZebGedney does still have a blue potion. So that could be absolutely huge when it comes to, either a possible Ganon kill or a possible C room kill for silver arrows. All right, so we haven't found, to my knowledge, we haven't heard Ganon.
Doesn't Bentglasstube have a potion as well?
No, I just checked his pause. He was just in his menu. He does not have a potion. He did.
Oh.
He must. I know he bought one. He must have used them.
Yeah.
Ew. And Bentglasstube gets hugged by a Lanmola. They're a little prickly. And now it's ZebGedney who's being hunted by Lanmolas. He's down to half a heart. Can he survive? He's gonna reset the, which is an excellent thing to do, because if you kill one of the Lanmolas in a room and you go out the room and come back, they will both be, essentially, the game thinks they are both dead. So he is now going to use his last potion to take care of this C room that could potentially have the silvers in it. He wants no part of that room. Okay. All right, here we go. Round 2, fight! Get inside that C. Being inside the sea is the easiest way to fight these Wizrobes, is to be inside the sea and move. Be like Muhammad Ali. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Get in the middle of that sea. And he just gets zapped by a red Wizrobe. Okay, this is... Alright, there's another one.
Yeah, it is...
Just stab them! One stab, they go away!
And
All
he
right,
has done it.
And
Will
it does push it, I'm
be
betting.
the staircase he is looking for.
And I'm betting they're going to have the silvers.
No!
No!
It is a passage.
This sea just is not... This this sea is
Forced
just...
bomb drop. Nicely done on BGT's side. And then he takes a death. And
There they are.
there are the silver arrows.
All right, so we can now make bacon if bacon is necessary to be made. All right, so now
Right
where
in
is...
the eye of the skull.
So now question is, where is the princess? Where is the pig?
And another death. And now we have a death on BGT's side.
This 9 is just this seed in general is just awful. I mean, we are approaching 2 hours here. We're at 1:49, and neither one of these runners has finished the seed. This is absolutely brutal.
I know. I don't think we had a single match in the first tournament where the winning time was above an hour 40, or no, it was over an hour 40, but this is definitely the longest winning time, whatever the winning time will be.
I don't remember what the winning time was.
Either tournament.
Last tournament, I remember Seawolf and Lysa having an epically trolly 9. I'm not sure what their finishing time was, but I think that was the slowest winning time came from the Seawolf Lysa match. So
I think there was another one. It was also in that same losers bracket round 1. It was don't remember the runners now. I'll look it up.
Yeah, you can look it up later. So back to current. It's do we have nope. I have to remember that just because a room goes dark doesn't mean Ganon's in that room. I am used to a room going dark and Ganon being in the room. Alright. So, Bentglasstube being very careful when killing off Patra, because he's down to half a heart. Okay. Another staircase find for Zeb. And remember that even though what we're thinking is that Ganon will be entirely possible that Ganon is not required. So really, the seed could end at any minute, just suddenly. So we really do have a race here. This could be over any second, both ways. And given how many staircases that ZebGedney has found versus Bentglasstube, I'm starting to wonder if we're dealing with some sort of a bomb wall here issue. And of course, Zeb is out of bombs.
Yes.
And now Bentglasstube is down to 3 bombs. Oh, bomb manager. Oh, he finds a bomb hole. And that just leads right to yet another Patra. But that Patra could be guarding some stairs, so he's probably going to wind up fighting him just carefully as he can. Alright, so the mechanic here is that the Patra circles 3 times and then waits for... Oh, and he goes up 1 square too far. And the Patra says...
Get spotted.
Hi. Oh, so this is interesting on Zeb's side. He buys a potion. He still has enough to buy 1 pack of bombs. So we'll see now if he's going to find some bombs to go buy. Meanwhile, we have Bentglasstube going back again into the first few. Level 9. After... Oh, and the land mole is doing it again. I'm starting to wonder what the death total is going to be between these 2 races.
Probably fairly high.
Alright. So we have ZebGedney wandering Hyrule. I'm guessing looking. Oh, he's bomb hunting. He is bomb farming, I should say. Does he not have bomb shops, Matt? Written down. Or mapped out, I should say.
Would be rough.
Meanwhile, ZebGedney's still searching level 9. This is a race, guys, that we are neck and neck at this point. This is something else. Oh, finds another bomb hole. Does this lead anywhere? It leads to a room with pancakes and Zols. Meanwhile, ZebGedney now has 4 bombs, but I think he's... Nope, nothing in those rooms that he just bombed into. So at this point, he's got to be actually praying for some red Wizwarobes in order to...
Wizwarobes.
Yeah, whatever. However the heck you say that. I'm just going to stop even saying it. To look for some bomb drops at this point. Or... Yeah, he's going to look for some reds. And since he doesn't have silver arrows, he can't kill Virus in one hit either. Not that I think we've seen that many Virus in this seeds in this room in this 9 so far. Alright, so BGT opening up a new area of his map with being able to go down or right. He decides to go down and... Oh, he gets the clutch bomb pickup. And now ZebGedney is heading back into level 9 with 7 bombs. Oh, and he gets hugged through the door frame. Gotta love when they do that. Zap. Oh, and he gets zapped by a Wizrobe. Alright, here we go again. ZebGedney now heading back into level 9 to pick up where he left off. It happened to be. This is something else, guys. This is close. I mean, is Zeb ahead? Yes, he's explored a little bit more of level 9 silvers if Ganon is required, but this is close. If Ganon isn't required, this really could be over at any minute. I mean, this really is close, guys. So, ZebGedney winding up in the room that BGT was actually just in not too long ago.
Actually, I did have that wrong before. We did have one where it took almost 2 hours, but this is longer than any race from the first tournament. The longest one was JamEvil versus Pres Polk that went an hour 56 minutes 16 seconds. We're now at 1 hour 58 minutes and 55 seconds.
We could very well have a 2-hour finish. Unless Zelda's a few rooms here, we could very well have a 2-hour finish.
It seems quite likely.
All right, so looks like BGT here is going to kill some reds to hopefully get the bomb drop. Oh, and he gets the bomb drop. He gets another bomb drop now. Yep, he's going to bomb around the room before picking that up so he doesn't lose bombs. Very good strategy. But, of course, it doesn't do anything. Because why would this game give them anything easy at this point?
No, it won't.
Oh, we have a Ganon find. On ZebGedney's side, we have
just
found
before
Ganon.
the 2-hour mark.
But now
he'll use his first potion.
First potion, but he's gotten 1 hit in. 2 hits.
And of course, he is in his normal room. And we've got a death over on Bentglasstube side.
That's 3.
There's another hit. And there's 4.
There's 4 hits, but of course he got Hyrule Driver right before that. So we have Ganon killed, but given that Ganon was in his own room, this very much increases the likelihood that Zelda is in her own room, which can only be accessed from the south. So where is that going to be?
Well, that Eyes of Skull have a secret hint actually is telling the truth here.
It could be.
No, it was. That was where the silver arrows were. It was in the right eye of the skull.
How about that? So is he going to block clip across? Is he going to ladder clip across? Yep, and a nice smooth ladder clip there. Nope. No Zelda. So he is on the hunt for Zelda. Goes back into Ganon's room.
Yes, and of course it would be the last race of the night that would go for 2 hours plus, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. So now he's a top row. Just transport reasons, and he has to probably make his way over to the left, he would hope. Nope. We have a bomb hole. We have a key door up there. So, is that... Oh boy. Are we looking at a magical staircase here? Given how much of these dungeons that these guys have explored. Looking at a magical staircase. Ow. Now remember, he doesn't have a potion anymore, and he is... So, now, a couple Patra hits, and he's done. You know what would be really handy to find right now? If I'm these racers, I am killing everything possible to look for the compass.
Yeah, the compass would definitely be the most helpful.
Mm-hmm. We are now over the 2-hour mark. 2 hour and 3 to be exact. And we still do not have a winner in this. This seems just awful. Oh, we have a bomb hole to the left. He's going to pick up the other bombs just to be safe. Is this maybe the path towards Zelda? We have a... Oops. He got it. And he just
that's
found
the silver arrows
silvers.
again.
Oh boy.
Just wasn't paying attention, but we've got another bomb hole leading down. That door stays closed, so it's not the door to Zelda. We expected as much.
Oh, and he takes an FU beam straight to the face. So he has to go back to start. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. or rupees in this case. Oh, and of course, you know, you would think that a seed, the game, would throw these racers a bone and say, "Hey, look, really put you through the ringer in the overworld. So let's make level 9 nice and easy." And nope, not at all. So Bentglasstube is still hunting around looking for silvers, looking for the red ring, looking for Princess Zelda, maybe trying to hear Ganon. This is insane.
Of course, the block clips into the diamond to safely take care of those blue-land moors.
I'm not sure. There you go. Get right into that staircase. There you go, Bentglasstube. No reason to kill that Patra when you're down to half heart when you got to... Alright, so where is this staircase going to spit him? Checking over his map, trying to figure out where the play is. Oh! So he is in the general vicinity of Ganon at this point. I believe Ganon is one room to his south. Or one room to the south of the staircase he just popped up in, I should say. So this is... Oh, and... Oh! ZebGedney takes a death after he just opened up a new area. Oh! This seed is just unyielding. This is just brutal. You know, sometimes I wish I had a better vocabulary to describe the seed other than, you know, brutal and just trolly. This is just awful.
Trolley works. You can never go wrong with trolley. Or brutal. We've got another death on Bentglasstube's side.
And, you know, somebody makes Breasticle makes a very good point in the chat room. At this point, you're 2 hours, 10 minutes in. Your opponent hasn't finished yet. The seed has beat you around the head. It has beat you around the stomach. It has beat you around the genitals. At what point are you just fatigued? At what point you're so hyped up because the race isn't over yet, but at the same time you're fatigued from all the body blows you. At what point are these guys just starting to lose it mentally about this seed?
Greenleaf gives us another good word to use, merciless.
That's a very good word. Since TGE is here in chat, I should say, Greenleaf, this would be a seed that you would revel commentating in. Thank you very much for staying behind work and letting me commentate it for you. This is just awful.
Blame TGE.
Absolutely. Give me some hashtag blame TGEs. Alright.
Amazing Toaster says Masochist Monday got moved to this race.
Yeah, he's right. This is something else. Boy, I wonder if he's up in the... I wonder if Zelda's up in the upper left. And I wonder if it's a magical staircase to get there. Because if you look at the last time Zeb had his menu pulled up, he's got 90% of this level clear. So he's going to take this staircase now.
Yeah, we were talking about Zeb having a 7 to 10
Oh,
minutes.
it's a high five! I think they're in the same. Yep, they're in the same room. It's a high five.
We were talking about
Hug
Zeb having the 7 to 10 minute lead going in, but that was 20 minutes ago.
is that Zeb's going to think about killing this room to maybe bomb one of the ways in this room? 2 hits from those landmolas, though, and he's dead.
Speaking of dead, Bentglasstube takes another Wizrobe beam.
There she is! Shutter door opens. Yes, oh, he almost got stuck, but he finds Zelda!
Yes, and we have a winner. It is ZebGedney.
ZebGedney has finished in first place officially with an SRL official time of 2 hours, 10 minutes, and 5 seconds. Holy cow, what a seed. Wow.
That was a ZebGedney race, all right.
Ugh. And now Bentglasstube is wandering Hyrule looking. Bombs, maybe? Oh, he's got 8.
He's got 8. I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, bomb shop. I think he's going to the bomb shop. Oh, nope. Medicine shop. There we go.
Yeah, I was going to say, he didn't have any bomb upgrades, did he? Zeb
he
had
doesn't.
bomb upgrades. And... Are we getting Zeb in the,
Yep, Zeb is coming in. He doesn't want to unmute his mic until he's sure that he's not going to get an echo from his. So, I don't know what audio Jam is using. Okay, we just got the "you're fine" from Jam, so I would imagine we'll have a ZebGedney in shortly. Yes, so as Laws points out in chat, because the shutter door opened once enemies were killed, that Ganon was absolutely required in this seed. So, Bentglasstube still has to find silvers before going to kill Ganon. Yes, Ganon was absolutely required, no doubt about it.
Bentglasstube is back into 9, fully full. Oh, and we have ZebGedney into the chat.
Zeb, congratulations.
Thank you. Is
right.
everybody still awake?
Yeah, we're still awake. This was a heck of a race.
Oh, we're still awake.
So,
man.
you have one word. Describe the seed in one word.
Frustrating.
Okay.
I don't know if it's necessarily the seed that was frustrating, but I made some really bad decisions. I mean, routing was terrible. I found myself going. I don't know what I was doing at one point. Was it? Hold on, let me go for my map up here. 5. I went back into 5 for some reason. I thought I had missed the item.
Okay.
And I went back in there and I realized I think it was. Then I for some reason I whistled back to it, thinking I need to get the item. And then I whistled to it. So obviously I did the Triforce. I go in there and I remember, oh, that's right, I had the item. Where's the Triforce? I don't know how that slipped my mind. Then I find the compass, and yeah, that was pretty frustrating. I was not thrilled for most of that race.
Well, the other thing I noticed that a couple of times you went to go head toward that white sword, but then got killed right on the screen before. I think like 2 or 3 times that happened to you.
Yep.
You had to be pulling your hair out there too.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, that was very annoying. And then I was hoping that maybe the seed would be generous and give us a cheap magic sword, but no luck there. So.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But you got the magical sword anyway.
Yeah, eventually got it, which was nice. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to not be frustrated. I don't know how that just took way too long.
It did. It took a long time, and just to kind of give you an idea, Bentglasstube probably entered 9 7 to 10 minutes after you did.
Oh wow.
So yeah, so there was at that point, once you had to leave 9 to go back to get some bombs, I believe, and some more potion, he actually caught back up to the point where you guys were almost even at a point.
Oh wow.
But you had explored. It was the one area you had killed Ganon, and you were looking for Zelda, obviously.
Right.
And it's just a close race.
Yeah. Yeah, I see
he-
him now.
Yeah, he still doesn't have silver arrows.
Oh wow.
Still-
Okay. Oh
um,
yeah, took another hit. Okay.
But one thing that he had the advantage over you in, he has the shuffle tunic. So even though it looks like he's got green tunic, that's actually with blue ring.
Oh okay. Yeah, there was a couple times where, with this being the second quest, there's only one large secret. So I considered just saying once I had enough, make a run, go get the blue ring, just to be safe. But yeah, that didn't work out.
Well, I think you had 250, 255 rupees for a while,
Yep.
but I think it was in level 5 maybe that you ran into the bomb upgrade.
Yeah, that's it. I
Yeah.
decided to. I just said, you know what? I could use bombs because it's at
Yeah.
that point it wasn't a boomstick seeds.
That's true. He did not pick up either bomb upgrade. He did find one of them, but had already gotten the blue ring, and did not have nearly enough rupees to get it.
Okay.
So it all evens out.
Yeah, that worked. Yeah, that worked out. I guess. Man.
Yeah, this was a tough seed.
Yeah.
It was, I think, unyielding was one thing we saw. Merciless was another term that some of the chatters used. And how trolly was it, those last 2 levels right along the river and the Lost Hills area right there.
Yeah.
So you need the ladder, absolutely, and you need the power bracelet.
Right. That was another one of those. Do a seed just before you for practice just beforehand. And what did I do? I'd found 9 in that seed, but I never finished it because this race was getting ready to start. So I'm getting up there, and I know I haven't found 7 yet. And at the point, I thought I only had 2 missed spots, which were the 2 along the river. So when I opened up 9, I was kind of surprised because at that point I had no other spots on my map that I could see. I forgot about the push block on I don't even know what that is in quest. What's that in 2? Is that 5?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Yeah, we were noticing that it took a long time for either of you to find 2, 7, or 9.
Right.
Or how about that hunt for the wood sword right at the beginning of the seed?
Yes, I think was that the last possible. I think it was the last possible open spot that you could.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it
I
was
mean,
for
yeah.
you.
Yeah, and
that was.
But
And if I
he, he
Go ahead.
Bentglasstube found the wood sword just maybe a few seconds before you found the white sword when you didn't have enough hearts to pick it up.
Okay.
Yet.
Okay.
So
Yeah, when I
he
passed.
had the wood sword before you did, but
I saw the when I went past Vanilla 6, I saw all the Lionels. I only had 3 hearts. I thought I'm not gonna worry about this now. There's what are the odds that something important is in there? So I just passed it, of course, and then I go up into the graveyard, forgetting that it's second quest, but got through there, and I just kept going. I think did I find the recorder? No, that wasn't up there. That was
the
again. That
recorder
was
was
an earlier
up
one.
and the Lost Hill. It was the Death Mountain Armos.
Oh, that's
You
right.
had-
So I did have that. And I figured, you know what? I might as well just continue down and start doing all the whistle spots.
Yep.
Yep. And I missed
You
a
had
couple
the recorder
areas.
super early.
Yeah. So that was nice with it being a second quest overworld.
And just
yeah,
a little.
it's a
Go ahead.
good point. Bentglasstube took a death from the Armos that had been guarding the recorder, so
Oh wow.
he was without it for a while after he had found it, because he just didn't go back for it right away.
Okay.
I don't know, this is just a little interesting tidbit to probably nobody but me, but I've seen now 3 or vanilla second quest overworld spots, and exactly 1 dungeon has been,
Interesting.
which statistically seems rather improbable.
Right.
Oh, it looks like Bentglasstube is in the room that contains the silver, so clock clip through.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Get that clock.
This could be Super Troll. Is he gonna get it? Yes, he got it.
He got the clock. Okay, so he's got silvers now. I think he knows where Ganon is, and then he can kill Ganon, and then it's the fight to find Zelda. Ugh. This is the heck
With
of a
the
race.
clutch sword. And he takes the potion right away.
Any final questions for ZebGedney before we say good game, now go drink that seed away?
Yeah, seriously.
I can't think of any questions, but then again, this seed has been going on for well over 2 hours. I've probably forgotten most of what happened
Yeah.
in the beginning of the seed.
Yeah, this is brutal.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else to add to it. I should be playing a lot better than I am, but I'm not. So that's just how it goes, I guess.
I was just gonna say, I don't think
It
really
was a
much
troll seed. Don't be hard on
Yeah,
yourself.
this seed was
Yeah.
awful.
This seed.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, it wasn't a fun seed, but no, the last week or so, I've been trying to practice, and I'm not putting up good times. So this isn't like this is a rare occurrence for me. This has been going. So it's fine. I'm glad that that I won. I guess. I mean, would like to have put up a better time, but this is fine.
But hey, a win is a win sometimes. You just gotta.
Yeah, no, I know. It's fine. It's keep going. I'm sure I'll get matched up with someone next time who will kill me, but that's fine. It's fun.
But hey,
I like doing these things. This is great. So
yeah, and you got.
I have nothing else to. Yeah, I have nothing really else to say about it other than it was frustrating. So.
All right. Well, thank you for swinging in, ZebGedney. Congratulations.
All right.
Hey, just
Thank
think
you.
about it this way. You're halfway. You are halfway to being in the race for the elimination bracket.
Oh, yay! That's exciting.
Meanwhile, Bentglasstube has just entered combat with the pig.
All right, Zeb. So thank you very much, man. Have yourself a good night, and we will see you next week for round 2.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So, and we have
there
bacon.
we go. That was a very nice Ganon fight.
All right, we have now bacon on Bentglasstube's side. So now he gets to go on the hunt for Zelda. Yay. All right, so.
I forget, where exactly was she again in the,
If I remember, I don't know the exact room, but she was somewhere barely southeast of the left-hand eye. So kind of like 3-4 rows up, and like halfway in, somewhere around there. If the old man were to give a hint, he would definitely say the southeast of Skull. Or, I'm sorry, southwest of Skull. Because I can do directions at this point.
Looking at Bentglasstube's mini-map, it looks like he probably has been somewhat close to that room.
Yeah.
But from the wrong angle, of course.
And the other thing that's so frustrating about this now, how many shutter doors are in rooms that have whiz robes in them. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Bombs into the right-hand eye, which we know contain the silver arrows.
Correct.
And finds yet another shutter door with whiz robe. And he finds the shoot room.
Oh, shoot.
I mean, at this point, he's got to know that she's somewhere in that southeast area. Just looking at his map, he's got to know she's somewhere in that southeast.
You mean southwest?
Yeah, that.
It's been a long race.
Apparently, as the race goes on, I lose my ability to tell left from right. All right, so.
Well, left from right is easy. East from west is hard.
Well, west is left and east is right. Yeah, I wonder if anybody tried bombing left in this room.
Don't
Just
know.
a thought. Because that would put you in the general vicinity of Zelda. I wonder. Just a random thought, I suppose. Right, so it's okay. He's going to take those staircases, which leads him into the southwest corner of things, I think, if I remember this right. Yeah, kind of. But he can go down from here. Yep. Now, he needs to make his way toward the east at this point. Take that
He's going to
staircase.
take another staircase, and that should put him fairly close.
Yep, if I remember, one southeast north, maybe? I think southeast north.
Which way is he going to go? He is going to go south. He sees on his map that that's not a room he's been to. And 2 blue landmolars. Those are
Yeah, I think he has
probably
to.
among the trolliest enemies in the game. Not quite as bad
All right,
as
he got it.
blue
I think all he has to
wizrobes,
do is
but
bond east now, and I think he's there.
bombs west first, then east. Checks the room to the west.
You know what this is going to be, right? This is going to be the red ring.
That's what I was thinking.
Just because this is going to be the red ring.
But he bombs to the north instead.
And he doesn't even bother with it. So
No, because he
go east.
because he doesn't want to be taking any staircases because he figures he's in the right area.
There you go. I think east and 1 north, and I think he's there. I think this will do it.
He's going east.
Yep. There's the shutter door that opens. Come on, Zeb, get your butt in there. All right.
You mean
Or
BGT?
Yeah, BGT. And Bentglasstube has finished the race with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 28 minutes, and 34 seconds. Good game to our racers.
Yeah. It's, relatively speaking, a close game. I don't know what any of the races earlier today have done, but even an 18-minute difference is relatively close compared to a lot of the races we've seen.
Yeah, I mean, the difference in time between our 2 racers tonight was 18 minutes, give or take. And with that ding, we hear Bentglasstube signing in. How you doing, man?
Hey, you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we hear
Hear
you
you
loud and
just
clear.
fine.
Awesome.
So I'm I'm going to pose the same question to you as I posed to ZebGedney. You have one word to describe that seed. What is it?
Awful.
Awful. Yeah.
Just the seed was a nightmare. Like the number of things that was randomized was way too low. Like the dungeons were just under drop rooms. Although it seemed like the staircases were shuffled. I don't know. I got a little confused by how the dungeons were laid out. And there was like that ladder block room in 4 that is not. Remember.
So the way we kind of figured it is all the enemies were in their normal, but the rooms themselves were. So that's the best way we could figure it. So
Yeah.
it's and you'd think for such a vanilla seed aspect, you'd think that this would be an easier seed, but holy cow, this was awful.
I was like, that was enough. That 9 was brutal.
That 9 was brutal, and I made the comment as you were finishing up. It seemed like there were an abnormal amount of rooms that had shutter doors that led to places you needed to be that had 6 wizrobes in them.
Yeah, I feel like I killed way too many wizrobes this run. Like
this was just brutal, man.
Yeah, and that like according to my map, there were 6 staircases that I took in 9, which is like that's preposterous.
It's the max.
That's all of them.
Max.
So that does confirm what we were suspecting. That last staircase that you found would have to have been the red ring.
When I saw that staircase, because I suspected that there weren't any more pass-through ones, but I didn't want to go and confirm with my eyes that the red ring was in there. Like you just so close, a couple rooms away.
At that point, it's just a tease. It's just like,
And then like there was one room up near explored, and I was like, oh man! As soon as I like save and quit back to the beginning of. I was like, this is going to be that room. I'm going to have to walk all the way back there. But luckily it wasn't. 6 was also a nightmare. Like,
well, I was actually just going to say, so speaking of shutter doors with wizrobes in it, how about that NSU room in level 6?
Yeah, that was really bad. And like, it was guarding the Triforce, if I remember correctly.
It was. The Triforce was 2 rooms from it.
Yeah, I died way too many times. I had to use my red potion, both doses of the potion in 6 even, to finish it. And I wasted a bunch of time early on in 6.
Oh. Yeah, that's where that potion went. At one point, we'd been talking about the potion status going into 9, and I was initially thinking that you still had a potion as well, and they point out, no, he had to use it.
Yeah, I drank it all up in 6, and then like there were no potions
At 6?
on the way to 9, so that was frustrating. I had to go way out of my way, and the whistle was behaving strangely, like it took you to that any road instead of to where level 1 was.
There is a known glitch with that if the level 1 happens to be right where it is, it does whistle you to that spot. I don't know why, but it's a known thing, and I'm not sure if I can even fix it, but that is a known thing.
Yeah, it threw me off, and then I was just like, whatever, like, Zeb's already done, I'm just gonna walk to the potion. I don't want to try and figure out this whistle thing.
Yeah. Alright, Chow, any more questions for our racer Bentglasstube before he drinks away his sorrows from this seed?
No, I think I'm good here. This was just a amazingly long, drawn-out race. No, I'm good here.
Alrighty, then I think we will say good race to Bentglasstube. Go have a couple of stiff drinks to forget about this, and we will see you next week for round 2.
The commentary and the restream, and we'll talk to you guys later.
All right, sounds good, man. Take it easy.
Thank
You
you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that is the last race of the night. Join us tomorrow at 2 p.m. for the first race of 6 tomorrow. We will have Penelf versus Jay Coper. There is no current restream for it. It might be here. It might be on Adiginos' stream. We're not sure yet. But that'll be the first at 2 p.m. At 4 p.m., we have Dig Shake versus JSR2. We have at 6, Breasticle versus RC Drone. At 7, we have Isolated 999 versus Karakar and Vi. At 8 p.m., we have Dragon Dark versus Matric. And then at 10 p.m., we have Unos versus Chest Jerk. So an entire day full of Z1 randomizer races tomorrow.
Yeah, so rest up now because the first race is just over 12 hours away.
Absolutely. So with that, we will return control of Jam's channel back to Jam. Have a wonderful night, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow.
Good night, everyone.